Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome to this new video here on Jasmy. Wanted to do a full update here. Yesterday we talked about Jasmy, obviously after the not delisting, which sometimes no news is always news, which caused quite a lot of strength for Jasmy. Actually continues all the way up to 1.15. In questionable market circumstances, to say the least. Then obviously yesterday, after a relatively bearish stock market, second half of the day, I would say, markets dropped down, Jasmy as well, into that main support level right here, which we talked about briefly in, I think, the middle of the day market update yesterday as well. Dropped down into that. Right here between 1 cent and that level at 0.98 cents, found strong support there and has now since bounced back up. Now, I know quite a lot of you are interested in Jasmy, so I just wanted to do a full update on where we stand right now and what to expect, all right? Can we actually expect some sort of a bullish continuation right now, or was this it? And can we find some stability, but we will not really have higher? So that's what we're going to be talking about. Now, obviously, what happens to the market is still very, very important. Right now, Bitcoin, if you take a look at the 30-minute time frame, we have bounced slightly, but it's still a very, very uncertain market, to say the least. So that matters for Jasmy as well. Obviously, with the news and with all the volume coming into Jasmy yesterday, it has decoupled a little bit from the other markets or from the other altcoins. So that's usually good. But what you see right now after this bounce from the main support level is that Jasmy unfortunately has started to lose some of its momentum. All right, yesterday we had a lot of momentum, both in spot volume but also in futures volume. You can see spot volume, for example. Well, this is actually a little bit later already. But you can see spot volume right here went up from the bottom right here. Well, no, we shouldn't use that. But from here, it went up nicely here from the bottom from 130 and it peaked around 150 and was still quite high after all the bearish pressure yesterday at 150, but now it's dropping down. All right, so the spot volume is dropping down, and then what you can see as well is that we had a lot of and it's very small, excuse me, but we had a lot of order flow intensity right here. You saw a lot of leveraged positions coming into Jasmy, and that even though there are still a few positions open right here, the order flow intensity basically since yesterday evening has been very, very low. And that is something you need for Jasmy. All right. So under the current circumstances, also adding in the uncertainty we have in the general markets, I would say that it's unlikely that Jasmy is going to rally into that level at 1.25 cents. Now, even though the uncertainty right now makes it unlikely for Jasmy to rally in there because we would just need more volume, we would just need more open interest. That also means that if we get some sort of relief regarding those fundamentals and regarding that news, we can move into that level. The main level, or at least the main resistance what we're looking at right now is around 1.1. Yesterday we spiked up to 1.15. I don't think that's the most relevant level. I think 1.1 cents, so 0.011, is the main level to watch right here. If for some reason we can break above that, I think the main reason would be some sort of good news, or at least some sort of good news or development regarding a trade deal with the US and China. Then we can break above 1.1 and rally up higher. But under the current circumstances where that is not the case, I think it's more likely that we will remain stable. I don't necessarily expect Jasmy to drop down lower than what we have already dropped right now. Excuse me. But I expect us to remain stable, maybe liquidate some late longers, but ultimately remain stable. And then from this stability, from this range, get some sort of further direction or breakout, I guess I could say, depending on where Bitcoin goes. And that, at this point of time, remains uncertain. I will definitely make an update later today talking about which direction is most likely, but that's it for now. All right, so if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.